What's going on, world?
What's happening?
We are KC Vibe, and we're back for yet another podcast.
You already know, folks, how y'all been out there.
Y'all miss us?
I know you did.
It's been a minute. It's been a nice little minute, but we've been had a lot going on, and certain things that we've been having going on, we'll discuss in the latter season here. You feel me? But right now we just finna tap in, do an episode because today is what's today?
It's Valentine's Day.
Today is Valentine's Day, my funny Valentine.
What's that?
That's my funny Valentine.
I ain't never heard that before.
Oh gosh. Well, you already know what you gotta do. Sit back, grab something to drink, grab something to snack on, and we gonna come vibe with you guys for about a good few minutes.
Wait, does this officially kick off season 2, or
Nah.
it's just a special episode?
Nah. We gonna get y'all season 2. Guaranteed. But for now, listen to this little intro right here, and we'll be back in a second. And just like that, we are back.
Like we never left.
All right. So, with it being Valentine's Day, right? And I'm around different people all day,
Mm-hmm.
You're around different people all day. We're on social media. We're seeing different posts. We're listening to different conversations and all that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And one of the conversations that I've been hearing like a lot lately, which is what I want to get your opinion on, is when it comes to Valentine's Day, right? And it comes to couples, at what point in your relationship or how long should you be together before you stop making Valentine's Day a big deal? Because honestly, I've heard like from a couple people, yo, we've been together so long, it's just another day to us. What's your thoughts on that?
To me, it's every day should be Valentine's Day with the person that you're with, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you truly love that person, every day I feel like Valentine's Day, because Valentine's Day is supposed to be a day of showing that you appreciate the person that you love.
Mm-hmm.
So, but with that being said, I don't think that the celebration factor of celebrating Valentine's should be taken away. I mean, it's still good to do things for your significant other. I mean, just to show your gratitude. Ain't nothing wrong with going out there, getting roses if they like roses. Get a box of chocolates if they like chocolates. I mean, just showing some type of gratification. But I don't think that Valentine's Day should be like, if you've been together for a long time, you should be like, oh yeah, oh, he or she didn't get me that for Valentine's Day or whatever. I'm gonna break up with this person. I don't think it's supposed to be on that level if you've been together for a while.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're new to a relationship, especially I think new couples, Valentine's Day means a whole lot more to them than it does for us seasoned people, because of the fact that, not saying that it's not important, but I mean, we've been together for a long time.
Right.
I don't think I'm going anywhere. I don't think you're going anywhere. I hope that I show you every day that I appreciate you and I love you.
Right.
But those couples that haven't been together that long, they haven't built that type of foundation. So things like Valentine's Day is very important, very, very important, because it shows the person, that person, whoever it may be, that, okay, well, dang, you know what I'm saying? She did this for me, or he did that for me for Valentine's Day. And plus, you get to brag in front of your friends. Yeah, he got me this, girl. Mm-hmm. And,
Really?
yeah.
That's how we sound? Why all females sound the same in your head?
Because they do. Y'all do. Yeah, and y'all always hit the little head nod. Mm-hmm.
Oh, God.
You already know
I
that.
don't head nod.
And it's all about, I know what it's all about, though. I don't need, some females, some women, it's not just about the gift.
Okay.
It's about bragging rights. Am I correct?
I mean, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that. See, me personally, right? I'm a strong believer of never stop dating your spouse, right?
Yeah.
So, whereas some people only do things for their anniversary or for Valentine's Day. That's not how we are in our relationship, you
No, that's
know?
not how we are.
Like we every other weekend is dedicated to our date nights, right? Or we do day dates twice a week. You know, we're going out, we're doing something, we're going out on a date with one another, just you and I. We are very physical, and we are, you know, emotionally connected and all that. So it's like that is a every day is Valentine's Day type of thing, right? But I still think that showing that little extra umph on Valentine's Day, it means something not just for bragging rights. It means something because it's like you took the time out to do something above and beyond. Like, yeah, we go out multiple times a week and all that, but it's not like I get flowers every day. I get chocolates every day. I get stuffed animals every day. It's not like you get that. Or even the bare minimum. Like, the saying goes, everybody ain't able, you know? Can't everybody go out there and buy gifts and extravagant gifts? Can't everybody go out and buy cars and diamond rings and all that other stuff? So sometimes it's not even about bragging rights. It's all about showing that person that you really care. Like, a lot of females out here, if they real talk, like, with you, they ride or die, y'all with one another, a handwritten card, just something from one heart to another saying, hey, I was thinking about you, or hey, this right here is for you on this particular day. Because you're right, not everybody show they love every single day.
And that's how you can kind of dictate if a girl is with you for your money or with you because she wants to be with you. If you ain't got the ends like that, let's say you do got the ends. But okay, you know what I'm saying, you want to test the waters out a little bit and show a whole nother level of romanticism. Instead of buying her something, you want to.
Is that a word? You just been making up words all day today.
I mean, they get it. I mean, what I was saying is romanticism. You want to write a letter, right? Instead of buying the car, you want to write her a letter and do something. Take her on a picnic or something like that. You know, get a bottle of wine or whatever. Take her on the picnic. You know what I'm saying? You have your food, lay the little blanket out, whatever. Do your thing. But that does not satisfy her. She wants material things. She wants you to buy her something. That you'll know. Okay, well, she's not in it for my heart. She wants the possessions. But a lot of women do appreciate stuff like that. They don't have to get these extravagant gifts like you said. They don't have to.
I mean,
they don't need the diamonds. They don't need the.
But some people's love languages are gifts.
I get it.
You know, there's the words of affirmation, but some people's love languages are gifts. That's just some people.
Yeah, that's some people.
But
at the same time, you got to understand. I mean, if I'm showing you, hey, look, this is a day I'm showing you that I appreciate your love.
I get what you're saying. I honestly get. Me personally, I agree with that. I agree with that 120%, because I think that experiences. Does that make sense? Experiences sometimes go farther than just gifts. You know, I can buy you some new cologne. Well, in a couple months or in a couple years or whatever may have you, that cologne is gonna wear out.
Yeah.
And you might remember me buying the cologne, but after a few years, you'll probably forget what that cologne smells like. But if I was to do something that made you feel a certain way in the inside, do something that made a core memory in your mind, that right there is worth so much more than any gift.
Exactly. And like I said, if I bought you something, right? If I got you a teddy bear and a rose today, okay. Like you said, 8 months down the line, that rose dead.
Yeah, the kids stole my teddy bear.
Took the teddy bear. But
if they ate my candy, all that, yeah.
But if it was a nice day out, and I said, baby, I'm going to take you out, but I'm not taking you to a fancy restaurant. I'm taking you out to a nice park. I got some food made up, some aphrodisiacs, wine. I got it all. I got everything laid down, and I got me a little Bluetooth speaker. We're gonna listen to some music while we out there.
Right.
You will remember that more.
Right. It's a core memory.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You will remember that probably years down the line.
Yeah. And because the love is real, it's something I appreciate more.
Absolutely.
You know,
Absolutely.
we've been together damn near 20 years, right? We've been together almost 16 years.
Yep.
Almost 16 years this year. So you have bought me a lot of gifts over the years.
Yep.
Stuffed animals, jewelry, candies, all that. You've bought me a lot, you know. I can't go back to every Valentine's Day and pinpoint everything you've ever got me.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe our first Valentine's Day, you got me the balloon and and the pony that I still got and all that. But I remember that because it was our first Valentine's Day. It's a core memory, you know. But I don't remember all the gifts that I got.
Yeah,
and in the moment, they're all very sweet gifts. I'm sure.
Yeah.
But I can't remember everyone.
Absolutely. I mean.
But that core memory of you being like, hey, like, I do remember, what was it, last year? You got me the foot massager. You let me soak my feet. You got me the chocolate fondue with the strawberries. And that was a core memory. You created, right, that giant teddy bear that you won't let sleep in the bed with me. That was a core memory that you created, and that's something that I actually remember.
Yeah.
So, you think regardless of how long you've been together, you should strive to make those core memories with your significant other?
Core memories is, that's the most important piece. Creating those memories, you know. I mean, like you said, the whole shebang about everybody does the same thing. Everybody go get the roses. Everybody go get the chocolates. That's the card.
I'm gonna do that thing you like.
Yeah, I'm do that thing you like this year. Well, it's our special day, baby. Yeah, do that thing. But the memories is key. Like, I mean, older couples. I see older couples all the time. I mean, not see them, but
y'all here just stalking
I got
people.
I got a lot of.
What do you do in your free time, babe?
on my Facebook, I do have older people that you know I knew when I was younger,
right,
and that are still married to this day, and their kids have moved on out the house. They're empty nesters, but they still do a whole lot for each other. Like, I'm not gonna name anybody in particular, but I thought it was nice. They went out to I think it's Helen, Georgia, or something like that. They stay in Atlanta. They went out to Helen, Georgia, and basically stayed out the whole weekend as a couple in Helen, Georgia, in the mountains. They had a nice little cabin and had the little what's the little hot tub thing, whatever, jacuzzi, and just chill. And I'm pretty sure, you know, they had some memories, made some memories there. And I was like, you know what? I want to do stuff like that too.
Right.
Years down the line, after
Right.
our kids don't get out the house, we could do it now, but
it'll
be
easy.
Now
with the kids a lot.
It's easier when the kids out the house or whatever, because we know that we ain't got to keep them home by themselves or whatever. So
you know what I think it goes back to?
What's
Remember, we're a very tight knit family, right? Hashtag Team Martin. We do a lot with our kids. We're always ripping and running somewhere with our kids. We're always trying to take our kids to experience different things, to go out and have fun, to go different places, all that, right? But one thing that we always strived on, which is why we do the every other weekend thing, is that you and I as a couple can't grow apart. We can't be so focused on our kids that we forget about each other. Because like you say, your kids grow up.
Yeah.
Your kids are growing. That time goes fast as heck.
It do go fast.
Like, our son's about to be a freshman in high school. It's like, dang, I remember when I was a freshman. So that time goes fast as heck. And you spend all that time just focused on your kids, and not on one another. Yeah. And then when your kids all get grown and they go to their significant others, or they go start living their lives, and they go start living their future or whatever, you're stuck at home with pretty much a stranger.
Yeah.
Because it's like, now I have to get to know you.
Exactly.
Because we spent so much time just this is what we're doing, just kids, 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 that we never got to know one another, which is honestly a mistake that I think a lot of people make.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why a lot of people can say years down the line, it's just another day.
Yeah, and that can lead to people separating too. I mean, because imagine you being married to this person for over 20 something years.
Mm-hmm.
You guys had kids. The kids kept you busy.
Right.
All of a sudden now, the kids don't left the house. So now it's just you and her, or whoever you with. And now y'all don't even know what to do because y'all don't have the kids there to fill that void.
Right.
So what are you gonna do to fill the void? You don't know. And you get bored. She get bored, he get bored, whatever. And so you're like, why am I even with this person?
Yeah.
So because you like, I could do better on my own. Yeah, why am I even with this person?
Right.
And then I think that what leads to people, older couples, divorcing a lot or separating a lot because they simply do not know what to do after the kids leave.
They lost
So
themselves.
you have to
What is
know.
going on with our TV?
It's updating Fire TV.
That's
But-
been irritating me this whole
But
time.
thank you. You just made me
I'm
lose my
sorry, Daddy.
train of thought.
That's just been really irritating me.
But I believe in order to prevent that from happening, it's very important as you're growing with your kids, because we grow with our kids.
Right.
We are growing with our kids.
You're right.
Our kids help develop us into what we are today.
Right.
So I believe that it's important to include them into activities that you do as a family, but you also need those couple activities.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when you do get old and they leave the house, you already know, hey baby, look, we finna up our going out adventures. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know,
I mean, and I think that's another issue. People always think you got to go out in order to
no,
do
you don't
something
have
and
to
go
go
out
out.
in order to have fun. But with us, for instance, we do the every other week thing. So 1 week is family week. We do something with the kids. We do movie night, whatever. Then the next week we do something as a couple. Then the next week is family. Then the next week is couple. And we flip flop every other time, right? I know what a lot of people are saying. Well, I got little kids. Or, well, I don't have no one who can watch our kids. Or stuff like that. We've been there. We done that. When we first started out, we had 3 kids, 2 and under. We had 2-year-old, a 1-year-old, a newborn.
Mm-hmm.
We had no family around. Our parents stayed hours away. Our siblings were hours away. We had no family. So we were forced to make that time. So what did we do? We put the kids to bed. We might have a dinner, just me and him. Sometimes you put on a playlist. You just talk. You watch a movie. You do couples massages. You play games as a couple. You have to bond. You have to spend time with one another. Because if not, you're going to get lost in your relationship.
Yep.
And that's one thing that I'm happy that we did do. We always took the time for one another. Because if not, we'd be lost in the sauce.
Let me mention this. Do not forget the reason why you fell in love with that person. Do not forget the reason why you decided that this person is going to be the one I want to be with. If you forget that while raising your kids or living your daily life, or even, it ain't even got to be the kids, your profession, your job can get in the way. You become one track minded on your job and put everything else on the side burner.
Mm-hmm.
You know, never forget the purpose, the reason why you're with that person. Because when you forget that and put that on the side, the sideline, look, it's pretty much done and over unless you can get back on top of it. Because I don't see it a lot where people split up, whatever, because of, oh, he never paid me no attention. Or she never paid me no attention. She was always about work. He was always about work. It could be anything. It could be anything. But one thing about it, 2 things for sure, is that you fell in love with that person for a reason.
Right.
You need to keep that at the frontmost part of your mind.
You know what I think the easiest way to do that is?
What's that?
two things. Like I said, one, never stop dating your spouse.
Mm.
You, regardless of how long we've been together, when it boils down, I may joke around, I may call you my baby daddy, you my husband, but at the end of the day, I'm always going to treat you like you're my boyfriend. I'm gonna constantly date you. You will forever be my boyfriend. Even though you didn't put a ring on it, we've been married for years, you'll forever be my boyfriend. So one thing is, never stop dating your spouse. The second thing is, like you said, remembering why you fell in love, right? But also at the same time, never stop trying to fall in love again. The goal of a relationship, to have a successful relationship, is every day when you wake up, you try to find a different thing about your significant other to fall in love with. Like, you notice a different thing every time you wake up. It's like remembering the small things.
Yeah, I
Dang,
remember
I love
small
the
things.
way his eyes look. Or
Yeah.
I love the way he does this every time he wakes up. I love the way he does this random stuff. Like, one thing I love about you. This is one thing I love about you. We've been together for a while,
Mm-hmm.
but every time we go somewhere, to this day, you still open my car door.
Mm-hmm.
It's something small, it's something minute that people just be like, oh, you can open your own damn car door. No, it's the principle that you take the time out to walk over, open my car door, put me in the vehicle before you get in the vehicle. It's just something about that where it's like, dang, he's making sure that I'm taken care of, that I'm safe in a safe place before he gets in the car.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people will look at that and be like, psh, ain't nobody got time for that. It's cold outside. It's raining outside. You know how to open the car door. But no, it's something that you've always done.
Mm-hmm.
And it's something that you continue to do.
Yeah.
And that's a little piece of you that every time you do it, it's like, dang, falling in love all over. And there's times where we're mad.
Yeah.
We're ticked off at each other. We are arguing. You still come open the car door for me. You might slam it behind me every now and
I don't be
again.
slamming doors.
You might slam it behind me, but you still take that chance
Yeah.
and open the door.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's definitely. Yeah. I definitely make sure. Yeah. I at least show you that courtesy. I mean, because that's common courtesy, especially for a man to do that for his wife. Cause I see. I mean, that doesn't happen a whole lot after people
Right.
been together for a long time. But that's one of the things I want to keep sharp. At least open the door for my wife, no matter what. And one thing I do appreciate about you too, no matter what, that I love about you. Simple. It's simple, but doesn't matter how mad you get at me.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna make sure I got some food in my belly. You gonna make sure I'm eating, and a lot of time, I look at it like, man, I just pissed her off to the most point of pistivity.
It don't make you nervous to eat
it? It did at first when we first hooked up. I was like, man, she still made something to eat. I don't know. Well, it looked too good to pass up, so I'm if I don't wake up, whatever.
Oh gosh.
But nah, man, that's one thing I do. I mean, I love about you and I appreciate about you. I mean, no matter how mad you get at me, I mean, you still make sure I'm good. Yeah, that's what it's all about to me.
Right.
I mean, even with each other, I think it does not matter what happens.
Mm-hmm.
You got to remember, hey, that's my girl or that's my dude or whatever.
So, coming full circle, what's the answer to the question? At what point in a relationship does Valentine's Day just become another day?
It shouldn't just be another day. It shouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
Now, each relationship is different. Each everybody's different. So if we came up we had a conversation with like, hey, you know what, baby? I mean, I don't really want to do Valentine's Day or whatever. I mean, I appreciate you every day. We'll take a couple trips somewhere this year. That'll be our celebration. But that's on some mutual type stuff. And you got other couples that are like, okay, well, babe, I'm gonna go out and get, so we're gonna always surprise each other. Every Valentine's Day, we're gonna surprise each other. It just depends on what you want to bring into your relationship.
That's how we did it this year.
Exactly. And
Valentine's Day fell on a weird day.
it did
It's
fall
a
on a weird day.
Tuesday. Like, you
On
gotta
a
work, I
Tuesday.
gotta work, kids gotta go to school. I'm like, it's Tuesday, so yeah,
Valentine Day came up
we're
on a
celebrating.
Tuesday.
We're celebrating on a weekend.
Yeah, we
You
celebrate on
know,
the weekend. Yeah.
nice little getaway, just me
Yeah.
and him. But it's still a celebration. Because at
Yeah.
the end of the day, I think that's what Valentine's Day is all about, a
Yeah,
celebration of
celebration of your
love
love. A love that you have for
and
that
showing your
person.
appreciation
Yeah.
for that person.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's just one thing I just believe. I mean, if you communicating with your partner and y'all already know what type of love y'all on, y'all good. You good. You good. I mean, you you don't have to celebrate on Valentine's Day. I know a lot of couples that celebrated over this weekend. We celebrating this weekend coming up,
Right.
but we still showed our appreciation for each other today.
Right.
So yeah,
So let's leave the people with 3 tips. You want me to start my tips? 3 tips. I've said it countless times before, and I'll say it to the very end. Never stop dating your significant other, and never stop finding ways to fall in love with that person. You gonna give them a third one?
always keep it new. Always keep it fresh.
I want to say keep it fresh and old. You want to know why I say that?
Yeah, I know. I get the gist of what you're saying, but you can explain it.
You know the saying, how you get them is how you keep them. I think it's how you get them is how you lose them, to be honest with you. But anyway, you
Wait a minute.
remember what you did to get that
That's a
person and keep it up.
cliffhanger right there. You just put out there.
Remember what you did to get that person and keep it up. So if you put smell good on and did your hair and brushed your teeth every day when you were pursuing that person, don't wait until you put a ring on it to stop brushing your teeth and stop combing your hair. Stop trying to smell good and look good. And so keep the same energy. So never stop dating your spouse.
That would Beyonce. That what Destiny Child said in that song. Cater to you. You remember Beyonce? Yeah, Beyonce. She was like, what's the part called? It'll come to me later. But yeah,
she said, "Help you put your do rag on."
She was like,
I ain't got nothing to do with his hair being nappy.
I don't know. She said something.
You be mixing up songs. So never stop dating your spouse.
Yeah.
Find new ways to fall in love with them every day. And keep the same energy, everybody. Keep the same energy.
Yeah, don't lose focus. You know what? You know why you with that person. And
just like that, our time is coming to an end here. We still got a couple hours in our day to continue to celebrate this Valentine's Day a little bit. It was good getting back on here chatting with you guys more. We really did miss you guys. We have some new stuff coming in. Gonna look at a new way of doing stuff, trying to get some little advancements in, tweaking our audio a little bit, looking at doing an original song for the intros, and looking at visual, trying to put this on a bigger platform, putting it on YouTube and all that, so you can actually see us as we're doing the podcast. So all that is coming here within the next couple weeks or so, and I'm excited about that.
Y'all gonna be like, God dang, she's beautiful. Why the heck she fall for him?
Nah, we match energy. We match energy.
Yeah,
but
we do.
As always, you can find me on all my social medias here. Instagram, I'm @thereal_knockout. That's DAREAL_knockout. If you're looking for me over on TikTok, you can follow me at AYO_KO and the number 2. That's AYO_KAYO and the number 2. We also have an Instagram for this podcast here. It is the KC Vibe podcast on Instagram, and also KC Vibe podcast on Facebook. If you have any questions questions, comments, concerns, you can hit us up on our DM on any of those. Or if you old school and you want to just send an email, go ahead and hit us up at askkvibe@gmail.com. That's ASKVIBE. Hold on. I can't spell. ASKKCVIBE@gmail.com. You got anything to add?
Hey, look, mine's just plain and simple. If you want to hit me up, look for me on TikTok or Twitter or Instagram at Martimar86. That's at MARTIMAR86.
Yep. And as always, I appreciate you guys tuning in. I appreciate you guys taking this 30 minutes out of y'all day to come kick it with us. You got anything else you want to add?
That's it. Hey, keep vibing, people.
All right. See you next time. Bye.